Hey, fourth graders. So this is our last video on customary conversions, and then in the next video we're going to go on to metric conversions. All right, so this is the lesson about customary conversions. We've done length, we've done capacity, and now we're going to do weight. All right, we're going to do the weight conversions for customary units. Now again, it's done the same exact way. Okay, it's done the same exact way. So if I have let's say a baby is born, right? And a baby is born and they weigh 7 pounds, and pounds is abbreviated LBS. I don't know why, because it doesn't it doesn't have an L or a B in it, but that's how it's abbreviated. So a baby is 7 pounds. I want to know how many ounces that baby was. Okay? If I'm looking at that, so I'm going from a bigger unit, remember the left is bigger, to a smaller unit, I'm going to multiply. All right, so I'm going to go from I'm going to do 7 times 16 to figure out the ounces. So I'm going to stack this and multiply that real quick. 6 times 7 is 42, regroup my 4. 7 times 1 is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that would be 112 ounces. 7 pounds is 112 ounces. All right. I will tell you that most of the time with the customary weight, you're going to just be using the multiplication side because you don't really know how to divide by 2-digit numbers yet. That's not until 5th grade that you learn that. So dividing by 12 is a little different because you do know your 12 times tables, but you don't know your 16 times tables. So I'm just going to show you one more example with multiplication. If you did have to do division, I'd be shocked, but you can use the chart to help you with that too, okay? So if I have a car, let's say I have a car and it weighs 3 tons, and I want to know how many pounds that car weighs. All right, again, I take the number that's given to me in the problem and I multiply it times the number that's on my chart where I have tons and pounds in the same line. 3 times 2,000 is 6,000. So 3 tons is the same thing as 6,000 pounds. Okay, pretty simple, pretty basic. I'm going to show you one more example because I don't know if this is something that you might see, but just to give an example of this because I haven't yet, and it could be for any of the measurements. Sometimes you see something like, let's say when a baby is born, my daughter, when she was born, she weighed 9 pounds and 3 ounces, which is a big baby. My daughter weighed 9 pounds and 3 ounces. So if I wanted to see how many ounces total that was, I'm still going to use this, and I'm going to convert just the pounds, and then I'm going to add that to the ounces that are here. So it's kind of like doing fractions with mixed numbers, right? Okay, so I have the 9 pounds. I need to convert the pounds to ounces, and then I can add that to the 3 ounces I already know she had on her. Okay, so 9 times 16 is what I need to do because there's 16 ounces in a pound, right? Yep, just double checking. So 16 times 9, 9 times 6 is 54, right, my 5, 9 times 1 is 9, plus 5 is 14. So she had 144 ounces here, plus 3 more, right? I have to add in the 3 that we already had. So 144 plus 3 would be 147. So my daughter was 147 ounces when she was born. You can do that with feet and inches too. Like let's say you have, well, my daughter was 21 inches when she was born, and I want to know how much that was in feet. All right, so I would do, looking back up here, 21 divided by 12, right? 12, 24, it wasn't 2, so it was just 1. 1 times 12 is 12. And then I would subtract, and I get 9 here. So she was, this is my remainder, but this is also my inches, okay? So she was 1 foot and 9 inches. Okay, so just giving that as a quick little note. I don't think that you're going to have to be able to do that, but just in case you do, now you know what you're doing. You just are going to convert it so that everything is the same. That's always what you want to do when you're working with problems like this. Make sure everything is the same measurement before you're adding things together. Just like with fractions all having to be the same denominator, you can't add cups and quarts together because they're not the same. So make them all cups or make them all quarts before you start working with it, okay? All right, if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.